I have received a transmission from Roseway, from a Dr. Shaw. Welcome back, Captain. I have received...
What? Oh, is this on? Oh, it's on right now. Oh, blast. Hello? I'm trying to reach the captain of the Unreliable. I'll keep this short, lest I get caught. Please return to Roseway as soon as you can. I have an item of great value that you'll be interested in. Now, how does this blasted thing turn off? Damn engineers never label these toggles clearly. Is it the...
The transmission is complete, Captain. Take care. I require a functioning captain to run the ship. Our fuel cells are now primed with Alta Vitae gas. As the organics say, let us hope we do not explode in transit to the... Didn't I request no more fertilizer shipments be brought on board? Who keeps ordering these?
Hey, Captain. I got a thing. I was thinking about what you said afore, after we went to the Lost Hope on the Groundbreaker. I reckon you're right. I think I'm ready to stop fretting and fussing and ask Junlei to go steady, straight out. And I'm thinking of doing it here, on the ship. I was kind of hoping you'd offer. The thing is, I can't ask her over like this. I mean, look at me. I'm all covered in engine grease and I ain't showered in nigh on a week. Smell like sweat most days and, well, don't look too close at my fingernails. I was thinking, hoping, we could stop by Groundbreaker for bath supplies. Oh, that nice older lady in the rest and go, Miss Gladys? She seemed to know lots of things. Maybe she knows where to find fan. I mean, only if you're not busy. Or when you're heading through Groundbreaker for something else. You don't gotta change plans. Anyhow, next time we dock in Groundbreaker,
he knows.
This is Reginald's stuff, all right, but it looks like he's not home. Let's search the room. Try to figure out where he's gone.
I don't think he got...
His team running that drop?
Sounds like Cheney's gone gold panning down on the river. I guess even scholars need to find ways to make ends meet in exile.
pissing in the alleyways, these guys.
What do you want? Oh, hey, Vicar Max. What are you doing on Monarch? I thought scienticians ain't welcome here.
Haven't you heard? Everyone's welcome here. It's a fucking worker's paradise. But you wouldn't know anything about that, would you? Never worked a day in your miserable life. You're just a parasite, living off my goodwill. Well, guess what? My goodwill's exhausted, along with my temper. This is the guy who told me about the book while we were in prison. I lied about finding a scholar. But I don't care about any of that anymore. I just want to inflict massive amounts of pain on this guy. Yes, that's about the long and short of it. Now, where were we? Oh, that's right. I was about to beat you. Severely.
Wait! I know who can translate the book for you.
It's too late for that. I threw away my life chasing fairy tales. Will punishing you fix any of that? Of course not. But by law, it will make me feel a whole lot better. Okay. Talk, Reggie.
It was stolen from some sort of expert on philosophism. Weird hermit lady on Scylla. My father used to deliver supplies to the mining outpost there.
I don't think so. A crazed hermit on Scylla? He's playing us for fools.
It's true. My father collected some extra bits on the side by diverting some of the supplies to the gal. The way he told it, he thought the book looked valuable, so he took it. Couldn't find any buyers when it turned out to not only be French, but banned as well.
Fine. We've got more important things to do anyway.
Hey, I just want to thank you for... Exaggeration? Has the vicar told you what he did to Old Lem? He's still eating through a tube, last I heard.
Look, what I may or may not have done to some degenerate during a prison brawl is... I want to thank you for talking some sense into me, but it has been a long time since I gave in. You're right. I owe you an apology. I've been so obsessed for so long. I couldn't see it. And even then, you saved me from myself. I don't know if I could live with myself had I gone through. You owe me nothing, I know, but Thank you. Oh, exactly as you'd imagine. Can't say I enjoyed... The way I see it, the universe was snapping me back to where I needed to be.
had a question about your plan, Mr. Vicker.
Of course. The cosmos is generated and directed by the universal equation, also known as the Grand... Plan. By contemplating the teleological order of things, one can achieve...
You should know, you're getting excellent reviews from across the company. What can I do for you?
You weren't supposed to look. I asked you to delete it.
Oh, yes. No doubt someone else was having a laugh at my expense, but this has been my albatross. I give MSI everything. My work, my... I thought volunteering to donate might improve. Apparently not. In charge of a scrap heap of a city. Abandoned by the board and... I hadn't thought of it that way. Thank you for that. Oh, yes. I'm going to be up all night with this. All those blanks waiting to be filled, boxes waiting to be ticked.
Try to control yourself, sir.
Have you any idea how powerful this is? Corporations have been toppled with less. What a question! Bureaucratic micromanagement is the only way anything gets done in Halcyon, and proper documentation is a key part of that. For our part, a bill of liquidation/transfer Form 52 will protect our holdings on Monarch by temporarily assigning them to a pass-through entity once we drop our bomb on the board. Corporate espionage. How was that, Celia? Did I sell it?
Your best delivery yet, sir.
Getting ahead of myself again.
Happens to the best of us, sir.
I have reason to believe that one of the other corporations is
Is it really illegal if the board's the one that makes the rules in the first place?
If we can find proof, I can use that as leverage to encourage certain powers that be to accept our Bolt 52 and reinstate us on the board. If someone is operating here, then Catherine's almost certainly supplying them out of Fallbrook. Perhaps she could be... That's part of the problem. She has certain...
Don't get yourself worked up, sir.
We really don't... Once you, subtly work out where this corporate facility might be, bring back proof of its operation. Maybe some nice... I knew there was something going on. This is exactly the proof we need. The board will have to welcome us back now. I'll transmit this data along with the completed Bolt 52 right away. After that, we'll sit back and quietly wait for the board to respond.
That means no more broadcasts from us.
This is the simple truth. We are all molecular machines. The body is a collection of atoms. The mind is a consequence of chemical reactions. Therefore, our lives are predestined along a path that is only visible in retrospect.
And the little bastard's slippery, right? On account of its blood, so it's sliding all over the place, getting so I can't tell the blood. But I gotta get in there, get right in that baby rap's stomach and dig it out. If so much as a drop of stomach, shit, I don't know what I'd do. Might be right. What are you staring? Wait, you ain't from around here. Who are you? Ooh, charmer. Don't get a lot of that around here. Folks, nice change of pace. What are you doing in Stellar Bay, stranger? Well. Let's get down to brass nuts then, shall we? Wait, that ain't it. I'm headed back out there after I sober up. You want a guide sooner than that? Outstanding! Our dispensary here maintains a stock of... I'm cut off for the month, on account of needing one just about every damn day. But I'm sure you've got... Well, they work. We got a deal or what?
I hear those rich people in Byzantium pay a handsome bit for rat musk.
Hello, dearie. Why, I don't believe... What can Auntie have? And what a helpful young man you are. Nothing like a... Who's your lucky... I'm so sorry, but with the iconoclasts and the marauder filth our reserves have gotten so low, I've even had to... Except for you, I can tell. I'd make an exception for you if I could, my little cherub. Is there anyone... Now, there's no keeping secrets from Auntie. Also, I really do have to enter someone's name for the allotment. After all, I have to keep track... Well, I suppose I could... Very well. I'll make an exception for you this...
case I did not impress it upon you before.
Ah, the charmer! All of the more or less dangerous than a steady supply of alcohol. Whew, that hits the spot. Right in the, oh, no, there it is. There it is. Yes. We're in business. Let's go. Great. Where to? Oh, Hiram? I ain't checked in on that man in an age. He's running the giant radio tower we lovingly call Devil's Peak. We'll be going south and west, mostly along the road till we're past Fallbrook. Out there's a western slope that'll lead us through some fun. You like hunting, right? That's fun. If you're more of a spelunker, Rotting River will take you into the mountain caverns. We can discuss options when we get closer. That said, 3's already a crowd. I don't mind waiting somewhere until you got a spot open.
Long as you've got my back, I'll have yours. Welcome to the Unreliable Crew.
Oh, no. Monarch ain't safe, even with me around. I've just got into... ultimate knowledge of its dangers and an abundance of fortitude. Can we talk? Hey, got a favor to ask you. Figure while we're out here in the wilderness anyhow, we might stop in on an old friend of mine. Preferably before we get to Hiram's. It's on the way, don't worry. You don't seem the type to run off and get yourself killed. I'll be upfront with you. I hate asking for help. I hate it. Every time I give someone the opportunity to disappoint me, they seem to... But this... Really? I used to run with a band of hunters. Friends. 6 of us. We were on Monarch when the corporations pulled out, and we helped a lot of people. I haven't seen 2 of them in years, and the rest I know to be dead. I'd like to gather their effects and bury them all in the same places, like the family we once were. I saw it happen. His name was Hayes, and he's our first stop. I buried him a ways from... I'll show you where he rests. He had a medallion in his effects. That's what I'll bring home to Barry. A long time ago, we built an encampment in one of Monarch's cave systems. If we can find Rebecca and Anders, they'll know how to lure her out. Then, we kill the bitch. I call this Rotting River, on account of all the dead things I've thrown in it over the years. It'll take you into the Devil's Peak Caverns if you follow it under the bridge. That's one option. Others the slope up. If you're up for some fun, let's chat. What's up? Right. We can take the caverns up, but if you ain't into spelunking, there's a path a little ways north. I'd warn you, it'll be a tough trek. Big bad's up on that hill. I'm game to hunt them if you are, but it'd be safer to stick to the caverns. The caves back east are safest. We can head up this path if you want to shoot your way through a few nightmares on your way up. Raps. Let's clear this sulfur-sodden fucks out so Hayes can rest in peace. Hit him with something else! Hayes was the best self-sacrificing son of a saint I ever met. Halcyon is worth. Now, if we're gonna lure the Manta Queen out, we'll need to find Rebecca and Anders. They took a UDL contract on Terra 2. We never heard from them again. Think it's time I call in a favor with Hiram. If anyone can track them down, it's him. I don't know much about it. It paid well, so they took it. They said they'd be back in a couple of weeks, and that maybe... that... I should have. But soon after they left, Hayes... And to be honest, after him, Thanks. I'm still not convinced I won't come to regret it, but... We've started down this path. Might as well see it through. Now come on. Let's make tracks before... I love this mountain. You can see so much from here. So many beasts would need killing, so many drinks would need drinking.
We ought to camp out here tonight, you know? Make a little fire, sing songs. Here we go! To shreds, you say? Damn, but we're good. This'll be fun. And here we are. Told you we'd make it in one piece. Station ain't too far now.
Hey, you! Get over here! There are marauders up ahead! This station's under the protection of the corporate... You a marauder? 'Cause me and my sunshine? That's my gun, if you were wondering. We don't take kindly to marauders. A coherent enough response, I reckon. You're clear, but I would caution you against pressing on ahead. I take it you ain't met the other C3s. Me and Sunshine are doing exactly what we've been tasked with. You want more details? You ought to talk to my crew. They're guarding a small barracks to the southeast, by the edge of the mountain. See that path that runs underneath that giant archway? Follow it on down. There's a little station near the... There is nothing I'd enjoy more, but the C3s play it by the book. Usually. Go petition...
What was it like in Edgewater? I hear you workers were on the clock every available moment.
We always got 8 hours a day for sleeping. Just not always consecutive.
My condolences.
How'd you get up here? Through the caves? Good answer. I wasn't looking forward to gut-shotting you. See, the thing is, we're mercs. And our current contract mandates that we annihilate...
Allow me to intervene. It's my job to mediate any conflict. All right. First things first. To make a decision in this a lean but efficient corporate structure. What are your intentions regarding Devil's Peak Station? Well, that's all well and good, but our guidelines allow us some leeway in identifying threats to our client. Your unorthodox profession makes me think we ought to remove... However, the terms of our contract specifically targets marauders, iconoclasts, MSI operatives, and anyone deemed to... As you don't appear to fit any of those categories...
Don't we, as a standing policy, provide an alternative to termination via financial restitution? Addy, our chief financial officer, could confirm, but I'm betting if you're willing to compensate us for our lost time and productivity due to this arbitrary... I guess we could. There's something I like about you. All right. Lance, unless you...
Nah, I'll sign the clearance form. Just...
Anything else? Trying to say we didn't do our job? I'll have you know, our contract was to stop any marauders coming from the caves. Didn't say nothing about the... We'll simply clear them out later, once we've got the go-ahead from Berthold. That's right. Berthold Fox is our boss man, founder, president, and CEO. Birdie went down into the caves on... He's a hands-on type. Likes to Although, he should have been back. Going on 6 hours now. Done. Use this. Signal's locked to Birdie's trap. Or his body. Whatever you find.
What do you think of the unreliable Parvati?
There's always something to fix, and it's neat working in the Aether. I always took Atmo for granted.
Little help here so we both don't die? That assist was a violation of corporate law if I ever saw one. Since it was to my benefit, and we're largely in lawless lands, I'll look the other way. You haven't seen Constance, have you? Ah, there's her torso. And that'll be her legs over yonder.
What in the void are you thinking, creeping around?
At the time, I was thinking, please don't see me, oh law, I don't want to die, nah. Now I'm thinking... Means it's still holding the post then. We can talk more there where it's safe. I'll be on my way. Once... Hey, Mannequin Slayer. Glad you made it in one piece. Meet my corporate compliance crew. Then check out our weapons locker inside. I reckon you'll find something you like. Then we call it even between us. We were hired to do so, why else? You did get the memo that we're mercenaries? Our client's a bit unorthodox, sure. He calls himself the broker, and prefers the glow of a terminal to flesh and blood interaction. But I can't fault his work ethic. Our current gig's to stop, by means of lethal force, any creatures exiting the caverns, including but not limited... You drive a hard bargain, Mannequin. It don't make much financial sense for C3 to expend resources on any killing beyond the contract stipulations. At the same time, we do want to keep our client alive. We recommended the client safeguard himself, so I don't expect that the main doors will be accessible. Find a way to open them. I'd best radio ahead for Joy and Hudson to prep for us. They'll be at the station entrance, ready with our finest auto mechanicals to assist you.
There you are. Boss man said you'd be up this way.
I always wanted to poke through a high-gain wireless.
Fox radioed ahead. Said I'm to follow you. Provide whatever support you need. I gotta warn you, my girl Sunshine here is a tad trigger-happy. Of course, me and her will follow your lead. Just wanted you to know we wouldn't begrudge... Ain't it the same, really? I'd say me and my piece meaning... We can tell, friend... You're A-okay, stranger. What? Something's not right.
Open fire!
Security action.
And stay down. Waste of company ammo. Not getting through. Last of them.
Hiram must have sealed the door. He spooks easy.
may not realize this being as you're an outsider, but the blaring alarms indicate the station's on lockdown. Which means you can't ever get to me. So leave already.
Can't? We'll see about that.
Come out and play.
Okay, keep him quiet.
Out there, whoever you are, yes, I can see you. Come here and talk to me. Face the intercom. I can't tell if you're brave or simply touched in the head. What in the galaxy are you doing sniffing around my... And you, Nyoka, what are you doing...
You could use the socialist...
To what purpose? I happen to have some significant problems I am dealing with right now. Marauders, running out of purple berry. No. We'll deal with information-related business later, as the Marauders want me dead. And since my hired hands have clearly turned idle, it appears I need you to clear out the threat.
Or we can call you Hiram, on account of that's your damn name, and...
What? Everyone calls... Oh, now they'll take action. It's about time, I tell you. I barricaded the broadcast center, but I can only hold out for so long. Clear the Marauders out, and I'll pay you double the going rate. They destroy the transmission equipment, and I'll... The elevator and doors to the second floor are back online. Hurry before I have to lock them down again. Too many, considering I hired a bunch of no-good mercs to keep them out in the first place. Already, they've caused considerable damage to the station's property. If they take down the broadcast... Aside from... You said you wanted something from me. Something in from...
Nicely done.
to your right. Get ready. C3's entering through the main doors as we speak. About damn time.
Everyone all right?
Light 'em on fire, ladies and gents!
Company ammo.
I just earned a fine bonus.
Something's not right.
Company ammo.
Time to collect the fine bounty.
Serves you right, dissident.
Don't mess with us.
Waste of company ammo.
Waste of company ammo. Huh? Open fire!
Time to collect
That's the last of them, I think.
Stay down, miscreant! Old laws, but I love my job!
Ah, Marauder free at last. I'll get the door. You hurry on it.
Never thought I'd be ecstatic at having the walls painted in blood, but seeing as it's not... And you got me my money's worth out of the C3s. Oh no, my business is in trade. Not This ought to square our debt. One hefty payment for a highly valued service rendered. But, I admit, I do wonder why Neo... Allow me to pose my question in another manner. Why? Oh, great. I love...
Aw, you called us friends. I'd normally entertain your self-aggrandizing delusions, but this time it's important.
Important to you is not the same as important to me. Although I do recognize that you... Tug on my heartstrings, why don't you? Look...
Rebecca Hodges and Anders Wadsworth. They took a UDL contract back when Monarch went to shit, and I need to find them. I believe...
If UDL hired 2 hunters back then, it would have been for creature clearing purposes. These are the coordinates for the outpost under the last UDL contract. Now, I knew it was only a matter of time before he came a-knocking. Look, I might be late, but...
Oh, you do you? I have lost track of the number...
Are you fibbing? Be honest.
I take offense to that. I was delayed by MSI and the Iconoclasts. The idiots were scrambling all transmissions to override each other's broadcasts. But as you've shut them down, I'm back in business. I don't doubt that you are working with Phineas, but my contract specifies I relay any acquired information to the purchaser, and to the purchaser alone. However, to send the data, I will need your assistance in cycling the antenna's receiver, so I can input the needed adjustments. You make it sound so scandalous. Phineas has been in hiding for the past 35 years. He got in touch with Nyoka first, who I...
Now you hold on. I do not physically go between anyone but that of my choose... Oh, apologies. You meant... Right. Yes, I braved the...
Precisely. I really ought to... It's simple, truly. I merely need you to waltz outside and throw the lever to cycle the power. I'll key in the numerical adjustments from in here. Terrific. I'll be here, waiting with...
You make it look so easy.
Testing 1, 2, check, check. Sweet stars. But that is a beautiful sound. Can you hear me? We are a go for broadcast. Oh, and I also dispatched Phineas his data. Impatient prick. Worse, I'm now indebted to him for it. Now I'll kindly thank you to get out of my tower. Look, I am well aware that at times I may have the tiniest iota, as Nyoka can attest.
Why, he told us to leave without flinging insults at our persons. We really... What in the void blasted hell is that?
Black holes. Did you see that? Looks like a UDL ship. Based on the gunnery attachments, I'd guess it's one of the board's blockade enforcers, but don't cite me on that. Oh well, a pity for the crew, but I can't...
Hiram? Can you hear me? Did you see that?
Architect saved me from swindlers and fools. Sanjar, what are you bloody doing?
Yes, but...
Hiram. Hiram, are you there?
Not without a physical contact waiver.
Ah, the good captain. The truth brings us together once more. Our salvation has come crashing through the stratosphere.
Are you mad? That's a UDL gunship. You'd probably shoot your own
Ah, I see you learned nothing while dealing with these
We could use the gunship's armaments to defend Stellar Bay, but we need its targeting module.
Our message is so close to breaking free of this planet and spreading to the stars. Help us secure that... Listen, I don't care a single whit what you do, so long as you leave me... Which means, get off my void deck...
Only good marauder is a dead or dying one.
hunt. Captain, you sure know how to set a woman's heart to beating, that's for sure.
Miss McDevitt used to say that plants need sulfur to grow, and here there's just tubs of it lying about.
I hear acid baths are all the rage in Byzantium. Anyone fancy a dip?
Here we go!
Here goes nothing!
engineer on this gunship, and I'd like to let the record show that our captain is a total fucking hullhead. I told him again and again that without fixing our regulators, spinning up the engines are going to blow through our coils and we'll go flying off in a completely random direction. Well, here we are. Thinking we'll hit soil in about 30 seconds. This is your chief engineer signing off for what is probably the last time. It's a shame you can't see this middle finger I'm holding up, because I'm doing it as hard as I can.